Justin Jefferson has been everything the Vikings could have possibly hoped for when they drafted him in the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft. In just 4 seasons, he's put up nearly 400 catches, 6,000 yards, and 30 touchdowns, putting him in a category of elite wide receivers across the league. However, it isn't all sunshine and rainbows in the Twin Cities. Recently, Jefferson has been indicating that he wants to get paid heavily with his upcoming contract, and rumors are swirling about him being unhappy with the franchise. Today, we are going to be going over all the recent information regarding Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson recently went on to the Adam Shine Show to discuss his potential destinations in free agency. While on the show, he mentioned that while he loves Minnesota and the fans in the Twin Cities, at the end of the day, he expects to get paid the way he deserves. He has a chance to go make generational wealth with this next contract, and if the Vikings aren't willing to pony up, he has to do what he has to do. He did mention to Shine that he hopes that the Vikings are willing to do the right thing, which gives hopes to Viking fans, but it isn't the only roadblock to a potential new contract. Justin has also discussed some potential QB issues bubbling up as well. On the Rich Eisen show, Justin discussed his annoyance with the revolving door of quarterbacks the Vikings have had while Cousins is injured. He made his opinion well known that if the Vikings move on from Kirk Cousins, they need to replace him with an equally skilled signal caller. Jefferson implied he has literally no desire to spend the rest of his career catching passes from quarterbacks who have never had a winning season. The biggest issue with this opinion is that Jefferson is also not willing to take a pay cut. The Vikings find themselves between a rock and hard place. They have to somehow find the room to resign both Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins in the same offseason. This is a team that isn't exactly swimming in cap space, and considering both of these players are deserving of a large payday, it is unlikely one of them is going to be the one to take a pay cut. Hopefully the front office can figure it out, but there doesn't seem to be an obvious way to keep both players, especially considering Justin Jefferson's own words on the subject have been that he wants to make bank and be with an organization that is willing to pay a ton for him. There have been unconfirmed rumors related to this entire debacle that the Vikings are considering taking J.J. McCarthy with the 11th overall pick. While this definitely is an improvement over who is on the roster beyond Cousins, it still isn't necessarily the perfect solution it seems that Justin Jefferson is looking for. It would help their cap situation since they would be getting a new quarterback on a rookie deal. But if the Vikings draft McCarthy and Jefferson decides to move on, they are left with a pissed-off Kirk Cousins and no star receiver. It is a risk either way, and the front office has to decide which player is worth keeping. I know there have been some who have floated the idea of resigning both, but this would be insanity. If both players are resigned to their prospective value, then almost 40% of the Vikings' cap space would be going to 2 players. This would destroy any chance the Vikings have of being competitive going into the future. I am not envious of the situation the Vikings and their fans are finding themselves in. Unfortunately, it seems nearly impossible that Jefferson will be in a purple uniform next season. If you enjoyed this football lore video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. We are always striving to bring the latest football news and stories to you.